Vain guy.
You should see my car.
Stank suit?
Check out my frown. It's a jumbled code.
Marvelous. The bee's unwashed knees.
Nah, it's just bee's knees. Can you mention that we changed it?
You just did. Chevy dude?
Penguins.
Good point. Sad euphoria? I'm not lonely. Sounds convincing. Latool? Don't care for Latool. Pink ghosting. I got plenty of guacamole in the business office. Now I'm starving.
From the archipelago in Stockholm, Sweden, it's The Night in Us. In tonight's episode, the Spiced Noodle Challenge. This week's news according to 9gag. Cocktails you can make out of Bombay's new Bramble. Dave tries the world's saltiest licorice. New music by KENDAL and the best in memes, music and entertainment. Good evening everyone, welcome to The Night and Us. I hope that you all had a good week. I hope that you finally fell into your weekend mood. I hope that you're having a cold drink in your hand maybe to accompany alongside this show. I think that we have a great show coming up tonight. We have lots of entertainment, and don't you dare saying, "What entertainment?" If you don't feel that this show is for you, then you are not a person of culture as well. And you should probably go back to Disney Plus or whatever it is that you're watching to make sure that you're not offended, or you're gonna turn out like this.
I can't stand another man touching me!
Well, no one did that. Is this a prank?
I'm obviously just joking. If you are offended by this show, you should obviously continue watching to make sure that you find everything that offend you. And also, when you do, make sure to tell us in the comment section why you were offended, and also make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell button to make sure never to miss any offensive material in the future as well.
I love the way you get. You always jump right in, saying you're thinking that this is love, falling for me, falling for us, babe. I love the way you love. I love the way you get. Late night up in my bed, saying you're thinking that this is love, falling for me, falling for us, babe. I love your love. I love your loving.
it's kind of late to ask you, but how was your holiday? How did you spend Christmas? Mine was pretty calm and cozy, as it always is. Just with a family. We're not a huge family, so it's just like 5 people, and that's more or less exactly the amount that I could take before it gets too much. Why I ask is because I want to know what your favorite treats around Christmas is. Well, you see, here in Sweden, alongside with I think Denmark, Finland and Norway, we are crazy about our licorice. But not the normal licorice. We have salty licorice, which is something very, very, very special. If you haven't tried it, you probably shouldn't either, because it's very special and, as the name suggests, literally salty candy. However, I love it, and I think that most Swedish people do. I would go as far as to say that I'm addicted to it. And there is one brand in Sweden called Haupt. They produce the saltiest licorice in the world, which, by the way, started a trend online to do these challenges to see if people can actually eat that candy. The candy itself is called Svensk jävlar, which translates to Swedish bastards, I think. So I don't even have to do the challenge, I just love the candy as it is. For this Christmas, however, they have produced a new one, which is a variation of their saltiest licorice in the world, but this time also with ghost pepper. Not only make it the saltiest candy in the world, but also the spiciest and hottest one. And my wife was kind enough to give me a box of it for me as a Christmas gift to enjoy for Christmas, and I really liked it. But however, my first thought was that, this is something that I have to give to my friend Dave. You see, not only does he hate licorice because he's obviously from England and they don't have it, he hates it up to a point where he literally can't stand it. So, to hunt for clickbait, I have made this segment, which I'm probably gonna name British Guy Tries Saltiest Licorice in the World. So, when it comes to clickbait, what could possibly be better than British Guy tries the world's saltiest licorice with ghost pepper? Are you enjoying this, Dave?
No, I'm gonna hate this every second.
But that's the thing, we're gonna have to do it. So, this is, first of all, salty licorice. It's not a typical Swedish candy, although salty licorice is biggest in Sweden. But they also have it in Finland, in Denmark, I think Norway as well. And it's the one thing you hate, isn't it?
For me, there's absolutely nothing worse than salt licorice.
And a couple of years ago, a brand named Haupt licorice did something called Svensk jävlar. How would you translate that to British?
Swedish devils?
Swedish devils. I think that's a nice translation, but okay. And they made the saltiest licorice in the entire world. And on YouTube, there's been so many tryouts and challenges where people from all over the world ordered this particular licorice and tried to eat it. Since then, Haupt licorice has done a lot of variants on this particular licorice. And now, during Christmas, they released a new one called Hot Swedish Devils, which is basically their salty licorice, but with Carolina Reapers. Carolina Reaper, yeah. The hottest chili in the world. So you got both the saltiness and the hot coming from the chilies. And I think this is a brilliant thing for you to try, and especially since you hate salty licorice. Myself, however, I love it. And I think the challenge here, first of all, would be to see if you could possibly try and eat it without reacting. And in this case, that would be awesome. But if you can't, then the big question is it the saltiness or the hot that's gonna break you? First of all, let me try one of those because I really like them, and see, because I think sometimes I can actually finish one without making a big reaction, and sometimes I can't. It depends on like the mood, I guess. So let me continue talking while I have one of these ones. They're magical. And that's the thing, because the taste is actually amazing, I would say. This one, they're not as salty as the saltiest one they made, but instead it hits you after like maybe 30 seconds with the heat from the Carolina Reaper. And they're really good ones. The first thing you said was actually, oh, you finished the whole can, and I had. I got this from my wife in Christmas, and it's just amazing.
So talk us through it. What are you feeling right now?
I mean, obviously it's hot. I feel that it's hard to try and act like everything is normal. I feel red, but I'm probably not. Still, the taste is just amazing. But then, like, the thing, and probably that's the Carolina Reaper, like, it lingers. It feels like it won't go away. I think the saltiness is not necessarily a problem in this one. The heat is, however. And I think that I did at least an okay job. And now it's your turn.
Great.
So any first thoughts?
Yeah, the one thing that worries me is, of course, it says warning extreme strong, eat at your own risk.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that bothers me, but also the fact that I hate salt licorice.
Yeah. We should start also by saying that you actually been sick and you still have some cough. So if you start coughing, that doesn't necessarily have to be the candy.
No, it could be anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not feeling great, but this could fix me as well.
Maybe it will. So bon appetit, I guess.
Yeah, cheers.
Enjoy your amazing hot Swedish devil.
Fantastic. Can't wait.
Yeah,
Let's
you should.
go for
Enjoy it.
Thanks.
It's really good.
Oh,
It's not that bad. You can't say it's that bad. I mean, it is salty licorice, but I think it's the heat more that's gonna... Is it just saltiness, or is it the heat? Just the saltiness of it. Yeah, but that's gonna go away, I think, if you continue chewing it for a bit. I don't think that's gonna make that much of a... And it's not like salt, it's just like it's... Like... What?
I can talk. The heat isn't so bad,
The heat isn't so bad.
but the salt.
The salt is bad. So you're struggling more with the salt than the heat, basically. Okay, you're gonna have to spit it out. Welcome back.
Thanks.
How are you feeling?
Not so good. The heat won't go away, but that's fine. I don't mind. But the fact that the salty flavor won't go away is just even worse. It's absolutely horrible.
But it's pretty hot as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty hot, but the fact that I can't get rid of the salty flavor, I don't mind the heat, and like I'm kind of used to it. I like strong food. It's just that the salty flavor, it's so disgusting for me.
I think that this was a good way of starting, because tomorrow we will actually film the noodle challenge.
Yeah.
And I'm actually a bit afraid of that one. So I don't have any clues how this heat could compare to like the hottest of the noodles.
I'm not so afraid of trying like really spicy noodles. I
You are
was
more
afraid
afraid
of
of this
trying salt licorice with Carolina Reaper. This sounds like the worst combination that could ever exist.
So how would you describe this candy to someone who never tried salted licorice, like someone from Britain or America or Japan or...
The worst flavor combination on earth.
But is it really salty? Because it's not, is it?
Yeah, it's like...
Because I mean, in my opinion, like first of all, salty licorice isn't salt. Like it's not...
Oh, for me it is. It's like licking a crustacean. It's like licking the bottom of the ocean. It's really salty. It's like drinking water straight from the sea. It's horrible. Yeah.
Right. So this is not something that you would recommend.
No. it's the worst for me. It's the worst thing ever. It doesn't matter how you sugarcoat it. You can put whatever chili pepper in. Whatever.
Was this the worst thing you ever tried?
It's one of the worst things I've ever tried. It's not the worst thing I've ever tried, but it's in the top 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
With that being said, thank you for trying.
Yeah. Never again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Why leave anything on your front lawn, under your porch, on the side of the highway when you can store all that stuff my way down here at Jones Big Ass Truck Rental and Car Storage? Now, I know y'all got stuff at your house that you don't need no more, you don't want. You know you ain't gonna use that printer. Why keep it all around your house? Bring it down here to my house. You ain't the Dukes of Hazzard. You know you gonna use that ugly yellow luggage. You don't need all this crap. What you gonna do with this? This is not what it... In my yard, I don't care. I'll store this motorcycle in that van for you for $10.99 a month. You got old tires, they charge you $3 for that old tire. You can rent a truck, you can store a car, they don't care, bring it on down here. You ain't got to put that old tire for $3, for less than that. Hell, for you, for $3 they gonna charge you, I do it down here for $1.50 down here at Jones Big Ass Truck Rental and Storage Facility. Now friends, you may ask yourself, how in the hell can he store this stuff for such a cheap price? Put this in a box, mark it for you, put it away, seal it. The fact of the matter is, I'm pretty drunk right now and store it. And this is a drunk discount sale down here at Jones Big Ass Truck Rental and Car Facility. You got an elephant, I got space. Send me smoke signals. You got weed, and I'll store anything you want. Go ahead and give me a call or find me on them internets at www.jonesbigasstruckrentalstorage.com. That's JONES Big Ass Truck Rentals and Storage.com. This is a bus. You know how big a bus is?
By the way, what are your thoughts on clickbaits? I mean, I guess you hate it. Everyone hates it. I can't stand it. But still, for some reason, sometimes when I read an article, say, and I know it's a clickbait, but then I have to click it anyway. So it kind of works because I have to see that maybe just this time it is as amazing as it suggests. Well, obviously it never is. Okay, so not what I expect. So obviously the obvious choice would be Frankfurt because that is known as the skyscraper city of Europe. But I guess then that couldn't be the case. So London? No, too obvious. They have skyscrapers. You wouldn't say Paris because Paris does well in the commercial. Oh, all right, this is interesting. Let's have a look.
You might not believe it, but this is about to become the new skyscraper capital of Europe. But we're not in Madrid, Paris or Berlin. This is Frankfurt.
Oh, for f***'s sake. You know, however, the mother of all clickbaits must be those articles online that you see, you know, that says, you know, kind of something like, the little girl wanted to go out and play. The father's response will melt your heart. These kind of articles are just flooded all over social medias, on the internet, and I think that those also gave birth to the lists that came on. So you can see it here on YouTube, you can see it everywhere, like the top 10 places you have to visit in Europe. Number 6 will shock you. And obviously it never will. Never, ever. It's just clickbait. I will actually make a video and then actually do exactly what the clickbait says. Then I'll be the first one to prove it's not the clickbait. You see what I mean? It's the top 10 things I want for Christmas. Number 8 will blow your mind. Not only does espresso machines give you a great coffee in the morning made at home, but it also comes in all sorts and tastes and sizes, which is why I have to place it as a must at number 9 of my top 10 things I want for Christmas. Number 8. Thai women. If there is one thing that I've always been dreaming of doing is to
What is this progress? What is the good of all this progress onward and onward? We demand a halt. We demand a rest. The object of life is happy living. We will not have human life sacrificed to experiment.
almost there. Just a little bit further. You're gonna reach it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna see it. You're gonna be it. Don't let nothing or no one stop you. You're almost there. You're almost there. You're almost there.
Welcome to the bar and another episode of the Cocktail Club, one of our most loved segments. Said no one, because no one ever says
Said us.
said us. Said us. Said us. Yes, exactly. Today it's going to be a little bit different because so far the two first episodes has been focusing on a specific cocktail, with us making a twist on it. But today we're gonna put a spirit in focus instead. It's time for the Bombay Bramble, which you can obviously see I really like because there's just almost half a bottle gone. More than half a bottle gone, to tell you the truth.
So it would be fair to say you've experimented with
I have.
this and come up with a favorite.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Which we're gonna enjoy.
Oh yes. Bramble is a blackberry flavored, I guess, I think, gin. The most obvious choice, it's to make it just a gin and tonic of this one. Mix it with tonic. We're not gonna do that because you can you can all figure out yourself how to make one. Bramble, however, is named after the drink, the famous cocktail, Bramble.
Which is named after... It's named after a bush.
Aha, okay.
The bush that the blackberries grow on is a bramble bush.
Okay, alright. But it was created by Dick Branson.
Dick Bradson.
But the drink, or the cocktail itself, was created by someone that is very famous.
Dick Bradson, the man behind the espresso martini and also the Russian spring punch.
Nice. You met him.
I had the honor of meeting Dick Bradson back in 2014, that is correct, in his Mexican bar in London. And he made me a Bramble and an espresso martini.
And I think...
the best day of my life.
Yeah. And I think...
the best day of my life.
Yeah. And I think...
the best day of my life.
Yeah. And I think...
the best day of my life.
And I think that what could be possibly be better than honoring him for you and try and make your version of a Bramble with Bramble. And I think...
the best day of my life.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to do a lemon drop martini or a lemon-tini with this one. So we're doing two drinks today.
A Bramble-tini.
Bramble-tini!
Can we call it that?
Yeah,
Can we
we
call it
can.
Bramble?
Yeah, we should. Cool. I'm gonna go first. This is a very easy drink. It's not gonna be at all hard to make. I'm just gonna do 5 centiliters of Bramble into a shaker. With 5 centiliters of lemon juice and 3 centiliters of maple syrup.
Okay.
And that's it.
And why do we have maple syrup?
Why do we have maple syrup?
Yeah.
Yes, well, maple syrup, sugar really don't have a taste. Sugar is more sweet.
It's just sweetness.
Sweet.
Yeah, there's something about syrupy
This will put
flavors.
a very nice flavor in the background of the cocktail itself, and it's very nice. So let's start with 5 CL of Bramble. Not in here. In this one.
What's 5 CL in ounces?
You're asking me. I'm the Swede. You should know this.
Well, I don't know ounces. Ounces is it's an American thing, isn't it?
What do you do? What do you measure in? Do you measure in
milliliters?
Oh, you do in Britain as well.
Yeah. Okay, so 5 CL of Bombay Sapphire Bramble.
5 CL of freshly squeezed lemon juice.
And it is freshly squeezed.
It is.
You hand squeezed it yourself, didn't you?
I did.
Give yourself some credit. Pat on the back.
And 3 centiliters.
The secret ingredient.
Of maple syrup.
Interesting.
You know what? I always want to say this. Go for a cheap American one. So like this one, or the what's the other one called? Like Aunt Jemima's, or don't go with the fancy pantsy Canadian ones that you can buy, expensive ones in the bottle. Don't think that like the better maple syrup you will have, the better the drink. You actually want the flavor to come from a very sugary, bad American kind of syrup, I think, because it makes it taste better. Just an opinion. Just an opinion.
So what's next?
Ice.
Ice, of course.
Ice, baby. Not yeah, you get it.
Ice, the true hero behind any good drink.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Like if the camera wasn't here, I would actually pour the ice, but you see all the things I go through just for you guys. I think it's worth a like and subscribe. Just like that.
Absolutely.
For all the work I put in.
I would do it. But I've already liked and subscribed.
You have?
To this video, although we haven't finished it, I've already liked it. No real warning there. You just went straight into the shaker.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't even no pre-warning there. I like it. I like it. No time like the present.
Boom!
Make this drink.
There we go.
Nice color.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's beautiful, kind of pinky orange. Very nice. Does it have a garnish?
It does. Thank you for asking. This is one of the squeezed lemons.
So you just pop that in.
Just pop that in.
Beautiful.
Nice and sweet.
Love it.
You'll try it first.
Thanks. I like that you didn't filter it.
No.
You used the sieve.
I didn't.
So you get the nice little bits of ice on top of the glass. I like that. Yeah, it's nice to like chew on. Oh, that's good.
I know. I've tried it before, and it's really good.
It's got a really nice tartness to it. Yeah, it's sweet, it's sour, it's got a nice tartness. The maple syrup really complements the fruit in the drink.
With that being said, we're gonna cut here so we can clean this up and everything, and then, babe, you'll make us a bramble to remember.
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 Yes.
And just like that.
And just like that.
We're back. Bramble time!
Yes.
What is a bramble?
Bramble, the original bramble is dry gin, lemon juice, sugar syrup, and crème de mûre.
Which is a
blackberry liqueur.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the flavors in the gin are gonna be very similar to the flavors found in a cocktail.
Yeah.
Because the gin that we're using isn't so dry, we're gonna take out the sugar syrup and we're just gonna go with the crème de mûre. So I'll talk you through
Would
it.
you actually need it, since this one has blackberry in it?
Yes, we definitely still need it. Yeah.
Cool.
We want a bit more depth in the drink. The liqueur has quite a lot of sugar. It's a bit thicker. It's gonna add another layer onto our drink. Otherwise, it's gonna end up being too thin, I think. So let's start with the Bombay, and we do 5 CL of this one. And then we add our lemon juice. And we're going 3 CL.
3 CL.
That's actually pre-measured, so pour that in. And then we shake with ice, which is in the other room.
Oh.
Ice.
So you're shaking the basically the juice, lemon juice, and the gin at the moment.
We're shaking the lemon juice and the gin. If you were doing an original Bramble, you would shake the lemon juice, sugar, and gin. So we just give this a little short shake.
There we go.
Nothing too big, too fancy. Put that there. So this just goes straight in.
Without anything, yeah.
Without anything at all. Important to put it in first because we're then going to add the ice. And we need to make sure we have room for the ice because we're going to fill the glass.
We have crushed ice for this one.
Crushed ice.
Which we basically put in a bag and just hammered it.
Hammer time.
Hammer time. It's a good way of doing it if you don't have a crush.
Hammer time!
Give the creme de menthe a little sniff before we pour it in. We're going to pour 1.5 centiliters on the top. Or 15 mils.
Really nice.
Nice and rich. This actually came from France. So it's
nice.
As original as it can be. We're spilling. We overfilled it a little bit. Do you want to go in for a sip before it... Maybe we need to clean up a bit here.
Oh.
Oh. Give it a sip.
It's good. Quite sour.
It is quite sour.
Quite good.
Yeah. Sour and fruity.
This is a good Friday evening cocktail at home to unwind with, I think.
Yeah, before dinner maybe as well. Aperitif.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
And have a great night.
Cheers.
A lot of drugs and prostitution activity in these hotels.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Everything okay?
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Faisal.
Okay. What are you doing here, sir?
Nothing much. I'm just waiting for my friend.
What's your friend's name?
My friend name is Raj.
Is he staying at the hotel here?
No, he came to meet someone over here. So I'm just here to pick up my wallet because I forgot my wallet in his car.
You don't have any ID on you?
I do.
Step out.
Okay.
Bring your hand behind your back. And where is Raj?
Yeah, he told me he was going to come back out.
Okay. What's in the baggie that was on your lap?
Where?
The plastic bag that fell off your lap?
No idea. I sat over here and then I fell asleep and then...
And you woke up with that on your lap?
Yes.
Is that maybe something that could help you fall asleep, or...?
No.
Your pulse is through the roof.
No, I'm just a little nervous.
Just nervous? Is your ID in this wallet that you said your friend had?
That's not my ID.
I can see a driver's license
pull it out,
right here.
See it. You can pull it out.
Okay. And this is not yours?
I don't know if that was identification.
What is this?
I have no clue. Oh my God.
Small glass pipe. Pretty sure it's methamphetamine. Driver's license was suspended, and he's also got a warrant out of Nevada County. Have you used drugs before?
Only weed. See, I started smoking a little bit of meth. I haven't touched anything at all.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna release me or?
Well, you're gonna go to court with the items that you were found in possession of. Your story's still a little scattered. Do you have anything else illegal in your socks, shoes, anything like that? No. Okay. I know you're high. Okay.
I smoke weed.
You're higher than you think.
No. It's because when I woke up, I seen the lights and stuff, and I seen you guys. I got nervous. I had a monster drink. I don't know if that does it.
Do me a favor, tilt your head back. Tilt your head down a little bit. Okay. Your tongue's pasty white.
I just had kebab. I was telling him that I just got done eating.
Have you used your phone today?
Yeah, I was using to call Raj.
Who's Susan?
Susan, I have no clue.
You have snow and weed, baby, and we can party a little.
Snow and weed, baby, and party a little? I'm sorry, that wasn't mine. That wasn't mine. Who is this message by?
No, baby, 100 for an hour, so it sounds like haggling on her price.
This is not mine. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I don't, unless you want me to make up stuff.
Absolutely not.
There you go. Totally being honest.
You know, before we continue, I have to ask you all a question. Do you guys also have these poses that you do in public and in social places to try and look cool? Or is it just me? However, I realized that the way I think I look and the way I actually look are not the same.
I will always love
Good evening. Welcome to this week's news according to 9gag, the news show dedicated to all the latest news found on our favorite platform. This week I finally got the opportunity after all these years to tell my son, who grew up loving Harry Potter, that all along he was just being transphobic. After weeks of looking for answers since I first heard the news, it still seems like if you are about to donate blood, it has to be your blood. Finally, after years of restriction, the nightlife is now finally back to where it used to be before COVID, with a lot of people now going out clubbing again like before. However, a crazy Saturday night out here in the archipelago with my friend Dave is as crazy as it always has been.
Okay, let's go.
A Filipino girl aged 11 who couldn't afford to buy running shoes for her school race decided to make her own Nikes using just plastic tape. She also painted the Nike logo on it. After the story went viral, the CEO of Nike decided to fly out himself to the Philippines to meet up with the girl and sue her for copyright. This week, President Biden finally held a speech that made sense.
Hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun, and the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap, and I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
The question he was answering was how he thinks that America should handle the relationship between Russia and Ukraine. A doggy-sized pothole patched in the north side, as shown by our colleagues at the RTV6, shows us that Americans will measure with anything but the metric system. And lastly, it has finally been proven that everything is now racist. This after a study being conducted of a film clip shown to different people. The first clip shows a black person shooting at a white person. This is obviously racist because why is the black person the villain? The next scene is showing a white person shooting a black person. This is obviously racist because why does the black person have to get shot? The third scene shows a black person shooting at another black person. This is obviously racist because why is there only black people shooting at each other? And finally, the fourth scene is showing a white person shooting at another white person, which is obviously racist because why aren't there any black people in this movie? What a great time to be alive. This has been this week's news according to 9gag. Hey, just real quickly, let's just sneak off to the room of our dreams for a bit and enjoy the sound of the rain hitting the windows. Let's just relax for a bit and enjoy the music in the background. We could stay forever in here, sipping on our favorite drink, relax and just feel how very far, far away we are from all people. Let our mind drift away, feel happy over the fact that there at least was 2 watchable shows made this year. Well, 3 with this one obviously, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. No, stay focused, stay focused. Remember that the world and its people might have gone mad, but in here you will feel completely safe forever.
CLICKBAIT, Jean Grey, Spike, Wolverine, Tempestade, Vampira, Lince Negra, Noturno, X-Men Evolution.
All right, lads.
January is one of the most poorest months for almost everyone. So in January and February, at least here in Sweden, most people stay at home because they have no money. Everything went to Christmas. And that is a perfect way of having a movie night. And with movie night comes easy snack, like wings. The thing is that to me, wings is more like religion, I guess, than cooking. Do you agree?
Of course.
We love wings.
Food is religion.
So I'm gonna make two coatings. One is a buffalo coating and the other one is a Korean spiced coating. So I'm not gonna go in so much into the frying process of the chicken, but I will still show you how I did, even though quickly.
And why the different coatings?
Well, because you might want to change it up. The Korean spicy one is a bit more sweet. It has a lot of, like, you actually use ketchup and sesame oil. The buffalo is more traditional, but I think that the match between them is pretty good because you get the vinegary hot from the buffalo and the more sweet and savory from the Korean ones. I bet that this is going to be so nice.
The best of both worlds.
Definitely. Let's do it.
Yummy.
And now comes the interesting part. Let your fingers get in there and have a good old root. Oh dear. That into me. Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Hot, spicy meat. Yeah, boy. Friends come round and they always ask for this. That's it, just rub that in there. And last but not least, and again, another little bit of a rub there. Rubbing that in, that oil. Oh, so attractive. Yeah, boy.
Are you getting hungry?
I'm starving.
So the wings are done. We fried it in the air fryer and now it's just getting the heat back in the oven. And while we're doing that, it's time to start making our coatings. The first one we're gonna make is an easy buffalo style wing sauce. What we need for that is, I would say, a huge tablespoon of butter. We're gonna use, you can use actually any buffalo wing sauce. I choose to go with the Bouldards. I'm not saying that that's the best or anything. I would say that you can go with Frank's Red Hot is obviously the perfect choice. I just couldn't be able to get it in Sweden at the moment right now. So I went with this instead, and this is a perfect one as well. But since it's that one, I'm also gonna give it a little boost with a hot sauce. This could actually be any hot sauce. It could be a Tabasco, if you prefer that, or anything. And we're gonna put them all together in the pan. So we're just gonna put the butter in. We don't want this to cook. We just want to melt it and then add the buffalo wing sauce and the hot sauce and then just stir it. So this one doesn't have to be boiling or very hot at all. It can actually be like finger warm, and that's what we go with. So now that the buffalo sauce is done, it's time to make the Korean spiced sauce. And this sauce you can actually make in tons of different ways. And if you're gonna be following the channel, I'm gonna teach you a lot of them. For today though, we're going with some sesame seed oils to make it nutty and that typical sesame taste that we really want. We also have 1 clove of garlic, which is going to go inside, together with some ordinary Heinz tomato ketchup, and finally the gochujang, which is the Korean chili paste, which you can find, I would say, these days in any Asian shop. They always have it, and I think it's quite easy to get wherever you are living in the world at the moment. We're also going to have some roasted sesame seeds, but that's just more for garnish later on, and this is how we do it. So here they are, our deep fried wings. They've just been resting a little bit in the oven, and the two sauces. As you can see, the buffalo is more, how can you say, thin, I guess?
Sure, thinner.
But the Korean one that we made today is almost as ketchup, or even harder than that. So we're gonna make it in two separate ways. The Korean one, we're actually gonna put up on the serving plate, and then I'm gonna use a brush and brush on the coating. So let's start with that. So now that the Korean's done, we're gonna make the buffalo ones. As you can hear, the movie is already on in there, and we're ready to go in just a few minutes. It's gonna be the girl with the dragon tattoo. So you can see that I have the leftover wings here. If you zoom into this, so they're still here, they're deep fried, they're nice. And with this one, I'm actually just gonna pour the buffalo sauce over it in something like that. And then just use my hands actually, and
That into meat. Give your meat a good old rub.
And they will hopefully coat pretty well together. They're done. We got the Korean one and the buffalo one. Let's dig in.
It's quite cool. What can you see? Can you see anything?
Nothing.
Cool.
There's nothing. Wait. There are markings.
Not cool.
I can't read it.
There are a few who can.
What are you doing?
Trying to help you. Can you see anything?
Nothing.
Frodo.
The most fun segment to shoot, in my opinion, is when Dave and I have the opportunity to do Tried and Tested, where we try a new product for the first time and we haven't tried it before, so our reactions are, as you can see, in live, so to speak. Because this time in Tried and Tested, we are doing the spicy noodle challenge. I know it's a little bit late, that was like years ago, but we're doing it now, and please respect that. Here it is. Well. Yesterday was a party night. And with a party night comes a certain type of hangover, which is a perfect way of inviting for a nice day after lunch, won't you say?
Yes. Sorry, I'm hungover. Yeah, I'm Say.
And with that being said, what a perfect way to try and record our favorite segment of this whole channel, the tried and tested, and have a hangover lunch out of the BULDAK noodle challenge.
Something a bit different.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have 4. We're gonna try 4. I don't know why I did 3 because we're gonna do 4. 4. 4.
Yeah.
And we're gonna start with the carbonara one. And I think, I could be wrong because I haven't seen a list or anything, but I think from what my experience tells me that this is the least hot one.
So we're trying 4 and we're starting with the least hot and working our way up.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
one?
And normally, what we always do is that we put a grade from like 1 to 5. I'm not sure if we're gonna do that today. I think we're more gonna talk about the noodles. And
how about we grade them on how spicy they are, 1 to 5?
Amazing. Let's do that.
Great.
We both have some water to go with our lunch. I also have some milk put here close by in case this goes bananas. And with that being said, we have a little bowl each of carbonara BULDAK noodles.
So why are these a thing? Who eats these and,
I mean,
and why?
Everyone eats them. They're Korean noodles and they became really popular, I would say, 5 years ago maybe. So it's not like we're in a trend. This trend died a long time ago. So doing a noodle challenge today is not like the most exotic, trendy thing you can do. But they are good. And that's why I think people keep buying them, because even though they're very spicy, they have a very nice taste to them. I mean, most of them at least. So they've been trendy since.
So they're popular outside of Korea?
Oh yeah, in the whole world.
In the whole world.
Everyone eats them. And you can, I mean, if you search on YouTube for a BULDAK noodle challenge or spicy noodle challenge, you will see tons of videos of people doing exactly what we are doing right now.
More idiots torturing themselves.
Exactly. But maybe it's not torture. Who knows? Because we actually love spicy food. That's
We do, and actually for a hangover it's perfect.
Yes.
I think Anthony Bourdain said the best thing for a hangover was 2 aspirins, Coca-Cola, smoke a joint and eat Szechuan.
Cool. And we're both very hungry as well. So yeah, hopefully this will be a good lunch. This one, it's good for some reason, doesn't it?
It's very pleasant. I'm not getting any like extreme heat yet.
All right.
Cheers.
Boom. Let's do this. First one. But this one are definitely doable, at least.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just thinking if this is the first one, like how strong are the other ones gonna be? It's nice though. It's very tasty. But do you think it's taste of carbonara?
Not much.
No.
Do you?
No. That heat is enough for a lot of people to say stop.
I think so. But I can definitely do worse than this.
Oh yeah.
So I think I can take this up quite some notches.
Yeah.
We'll see. How spicy would you say these ones are? From 1 to 5?
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, since we're doing it, like 1 is not like how is what's the grade like? You see what I mean? Like what is a 1? Is a 1 not spicy at all, or is 1 spicy and then it goes from there? You see what I mean?
I think because we're doing 4 and because the first one was spicy, 1 is the benchmark for spicy. So 1 is spicy, 2 very spicy,
3, extremely spicy. 4, oh my god. And 5, my mouth is on fire.
Yeah, then I would say this is 1.
I would put this on a 1. This is spicy.
I can see how people could not eat this one. Like, for instance, my mom or my wife, Nadia wouldn't be able to eat this. She would take 1 bite and then she would probably even spit it out. And my mom is the same. They can't do spicy food at all, but so obviously this is not for everyone.
No, I think they would struggle with this. You don't really, if you go into an Asian restaurant in Sweden, you're not gonna get anything on this level of spiciness. I don't think.
Exactly.
This is just above that. We're not really used to this kind of heat. It's not really normal.
No, we changed the plates for the tomato pasta ones. Actually, the package broke on the wrong kind of side, but this is the ones. They're tomato pasta hot chicken flavored BULDAK noodles. These ones are thicker because they're not. They like the first carbonara one. We mixed it with water during to the what the recipe said. These ones are without water, so and you can see that it's more like a traditional pasta dish, I would say.
Sure, like a pasta in a thick tomato sauce.
So let's try it. These are actually less spicy, I think.
These are less spicy. I don't know why, but I had a feeling they might be. Okay, yeah. It's like a spicy tomato sauce. I actually really like this one too.
It's really good.
It reminds me of
but it is hot.
Yeah,
it is actually really hot.
Have you had arrabbiata?
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of that. I would buy this.
But now actually, it's my mouth is feeling it now.
I say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. I say,
now it's there.
Yeah,
the heat's definitely there.
Yeah. It's
Still, I'm gonna say 2 then. I think. Would you agree?
I would agree. This was the next step. It's starting to hit the front of the tongue now.
We're gonna cut. We're gonna go get the last 2 plates. And we'll
get some more water.
If we were monetized right now, now would be the time to go to a commercial break. But we aren't. And I mean, that's obviously good for you watching because you don't have to deal with commercials. But for us, it's very bad because we don't make any money doing this. So, we would love if you would be kind enough to like and subscribe and share and hit the bell button and help us grow so that me and Dave can enjoy many more servings for you of delicious spicy food.
Even more torture.
Even more torture.
Good entertainment.
Well, we are back. We have had some water, we cleaned ourselves up, ready for the next and final part of this challenge, which is obviously going to be the hardest part. Will this challenge end like the song I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight? Or will we survive this challenge? So, we're going to go and continue with the habanero and lime. This was made a little bit different because you boiled the noodles in the water alongside with the spices. So this was more like a soup kind of thing from the beginning.
Yeah.
Is that a better thing or a worse thing? Who knows? Who knows?
A couple of things have happened since we ate the last one. My lips have gone very red. We think maybe because of the heat, maybe the tomato sauce.
Who knows?
Also, the back of my head is a bit wet. I'm starting to sweat a little bit.
All right.
So it's going to be interesting to see how much more I perspirate or sweat. Exactly. It should be interesting.
Very. Are these, you think, spicier? Because I don't know, actually. I have no clue.
Habanero. So we've got spice on spice.
Yeah,
that's how I think it's going to be.
All right.
Layers of spice.
Dig in.
Cheers.
Enjoy your meal.
Yeah,
this was good.
I think this is the best one so far, maybe.
Yeah, not the spiciest though. Oh, either that or we're getting used to the spiciness.
No, I think we're gonna go back to 1. So the
Yeah.
same level as the
I think so.
carbonara one, I think.
Yeah, and then the arrabbiata, or the one we had last,
Was spicier.
Was spicier.
Because it built up in a very different way than the first one.
Yeah.
And this one. So in the carbonara and the habanero, the spice is more direct. And you expect it to be worse, but it's not really getting worse. But with the tomato one, it was not spicy at all when you first had it, and then it started to build up, and it was actually very spicy.
Yeah. And it didn't seem to have an end, whereas this gets spicy and then it kind of stays there. Should we say any last words?
I think we can manage it. For some reason, I think it's manageable. I don't know why, but I do think it's manageable. So,
tell me the story about this now.
They had one
that was spicy.
Yeah, it was just called spicy. It looked kind of the same, but then everyone started to doing the. I think it was because that they had like a success with the YouTube challenges and everything. So they saw that they could potentially make one, which was even spicier than the spicy one, and probably attract maybe the same people again to redo the challenge, or just I don't know. But here they are. The name is just 2 times spicy.
So if it wasn't spicy enough the first time, it is gonna be now.
I'm actually gonna approach this quite gently, I think. Just like have a quite, I don't know.
A nibble.
Or is that shit to chicken out? Should I actually go for a huge bite? Yeah, we should actually go for a huge bite.
Let's just do it.
Alright. Yeah, these are spicy. But it's manageable.
For now.
For now.
Oh, it came and then it went away again. But it's gonna come back and twice as hard. Manageable though, so far. So far, I've just got a feeling the second bite it's gonna be 2 times as hotter.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
This is really bad.
Yeah?
What do you think?
I mean, I'm starting to get tears in my eyes, but it's like not so bad on the tongue. It's not as aggressive, but it's hotter. It's definitely hotter. But it's like, yeah, my nose is starting to run, my eyes are getting watery.
It has a burning feeling in my mouth. Like it's burning my tongue a lot.
It is?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish it there, I think. With 3 bites.
I'm this far in, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna
okay, that's cool. But I am. With that being said, I'm not gonna say 5. Not gonna say 5. I'm gonna say. Well, 3 was extremely hot. 4 was oh my god.
That's right.
I'm gonna say that this is a 3.5.
Can I have some milk?
You may.
Oh. Thank you.
I'm gonna say 3.5. Do you see what I mean? Because it's definitely more spicy things out there than this one. It's somewhere between extremely hot and oh my god, I would say.
Yeah. I don't know. It's getting hotter.
Hello, Nixie. Turn it up. Hey.
Yeah, so I got one that's blowing your skin. That's the washing machine, by the way. That noise.
No, I'm going 4. Can I have some more milk, please?
Yeah, you may. Here you go. You're going 4.
I'm going 4.
Yeah.
It's getting worse.
It's getting... Yeah. Challenge? Was it fun? In general?
I think so.
Me too.
Right now,
I'm full. It made it like this was a good lunch. It was a very much needed lunch. It's very spicy in my mouth right now.
Yeah. It got hotter. It's gone to a 4.
With that being said, let's thank you for watching, and we'll be back in more or less a month from now, I guess, trying something else. Have a good time until then. Bye bye.
What am I holding on to for all the 1,000 times I've tried? Oh, you're getting away with things. You're getting away with things. So, what am I holding on to right now? You're getting away with the things that needs to be clarified. No, 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 no. Oh, busy fitting in, pleasing off the friends I think they've tried. But you seem to fitting in, like you're looking for something else. And your self-esteem is paper thin, paper thin, paper thin. Self-esteem is paper thin. I know you better now. Know you better now. I don't care. I read about a story. Let's see how many years they're gonna last. Oh, all of the things we remember from the past. Oh, I read about a story. Read about a story from the past.
that I don't hear. Because I know you're hard to get, and that's why my biggest fear. Cause I know you're hard to get, but you don't get what I need. Is that you and I will slowly become a distant memory.
Yeah.